is the Tap In Podcast. We are live, baby. 100. The 100th episode of Tap In Podcast.
Yeah.
We are in here, baby.
Check.
Man, first of all, I got my 2 day ones in here, man.
Not day 2, day 1.
Day ones. Walt and Chauncey in this bitch.
Yeah.
Facts on facts.
That's what's up. Man.
Sound like that siren on
Talk in your mic.
Yeah, can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Hell no. Let me see. Go again.
1-1, can you hear me?
I think, yeah. You can hear him?
maybe because he's sitting next to me, but
yeah, I don't know.
Shit, you done gave me the faulty mic again.
I mean, I can.
Last time I was in this bitch, I had the faulty mic.
I mean,
Last time I was in this bitch, I had the faulty.
I mean, I can hear him probably, but
because
not.
Because I'm next to you. Yeah,
I can hear you in the mic. I can hear you in the headphones a little bit.
You
See, not like I can hear you though.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking through your mic.
Put your mic back up. Put your mic back up, Chauncey.
Yeah.
Put your mic back up.
All right, now. Is that any better?
No, grab that one. Grab that mic. Damn. Yeah, because last time I forgot when Chauncey had the fucked up mic.
Ooh.
Okay, now.
Yeah, see the difference? You see the difference? See the difference?
Now you in
Shit,
there.
you in there, baby.
Now he too loud. Turn that nigga down. Turn that nigga down.
Shit. Oh, man.
That nigga too well now.
Yeah. This nigga crunching on ice
Right.
and everything.
Ain't even crunching on no.
Stop breathing, nigga.
Man, this has been a journey, man, for us. Me and Jazz came in here, 2 years ago, and we just been plugging
Been 2
away.
years?
Yeah, man, we've been here 2 years, man. 2 years into the studio, we did 6 months in the what is it, the cigar shop.
Cigar spot.
I kind of missed that.
Yeah,
I just miss smoking.
Yeah. We did 6 months.
The conversations flow better with the smoke and the liquor.
The smoke and the drink?
Yeah.
It flow good, yeah.
Man, so first I just wanted to say, man, thank y'all, all of y'all out there that's been tapped in with us, that's been liking us, some commenting on YouTube, mentioning this, all my guests that has came through. Man, I appreciate all of y'all, man. This has been a fucking journey. I didn't know this shit was gonna be this hard, man. I didn't. I honestly just thought, get some microphones, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You popping. Get you a good YouTube channel, and that's it.
No, you definitely came a long way, bro.
Man,
you definitely upgraded over the years.
Little by little, man.
Little by little. I like to say I played a
You did, man.
part in-
You did. You did.
I was kind of like the tap-in consultant.
You did. You was like, hey, man, Donte, look at this. I was like, okay, all right. Because it was something about the lighting that you was like, yo, man, that shit too dark.
The lighting, the branding,
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
man. You know, I was always hitting you up, man, just giving my little.
I see the
2
growth. I see the growth. It's like from the first one, and then I come back in a couple months later, see it again, and then come back in a couple months later. Then the 100, I come in like, what the hell? Okay,
Yeah.
he's still doing it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So your consultant still must be sliding you tips then.
Well, I haven't honestly.
Not as much lately, but I think from where we started, he was definitely impactful in giving us, you know what I mean, or letting me know like, yo, this should look this way, this should look that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
we talked a lot in the beginning.
Yeah.
About it. I think once we had our initial conversations and things started getting on tap, he started being able to do a lot of it himself. You know what I'm saying? Without, me giving an opinion on it. And even now, if I see something, or if it's something that I feel like that needs to be talked about, I'll tell him. But overall, over the last, I don't know how many months, for a while, he been riding, he been steering it by himself. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't had any input.
Man, and I gotta thank my wife, man, because that first episode, was on my birthday 2 years ago.
I remember that. That was at the cigar
Cigar
spot.
bar, right?
Yeah, man. My wife came through and laced us. I didn't even know that she was doing all that shit, man.
That was the first time. That was the first time we were on here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I remember that.
That was the first time, and that was the first video one that we did.
Sure was.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Yep. So
okay.
Yeah, I
Damn,
appreciate
dog,
you.
that was a long time, and that was probably one of my favorite ones though.
Yeah, that was 2 years
Outside
ago.
of, we gonna talk about that, but yeah.
Outside of what?
Outside of we had the strippers on here. What was they?
Oh man, Diamond.
Yeah. I was thinking about that one too.
The strippers.
What was,
Now that was just the audio, right? At that time, it was just doing audio.
Yeah, we didn't have video. Thank you. We didn't have. No, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I didn't even. Please forgive me.
There is no record of them at all. Anyway, I forgot about the strippers.
Yeah.
About that?
I don't know.
That was a good episode though.
Yeah, but they wasn't like.
They wasn't no real strippers.
Yeah, they was. Yeah, no. I forgot their name.
Yeah, I did too.
Something like Sugar and Diamond or some shit like that.
Diamond and Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Was it Cinnamon?
I don't know.
These goddamn stripper names.
It was something.
You going to search?
It was something, but big ups to them, man. They was a part of the beginning.
I'm pretty sure they probably going to Louisiana. Didn't they tell us they was going to Louisiana and stripping down there?
Like every week or every
They probably got a white sugar daddy somewhere, man.
Better have some.
They need it. Man, one dude, my first cameraman ever. I forgot his name. This nigga had his camera. He was holding the bitch like this in his hand.
I know he was tired.
I was like, nigga, what are you doing? The guest I had on at the time, he was like, that nigga holding the camera like a pizza box. And I was like, man, what the fuck? This ain't what I'm trying to go for. I was like, yeah, we gotta do something else. Shout out to Jeremy, man.
Jeremy? Oh boy.
Jeremy was he was our second camera person, man.
That one at the
He did the one our first episode. Yeah, shout out to Jeremy, man. Jeremy came through.
What here, bro?
Yeah, here, bro.
Okay.
Yep. And then after Jeremy, we found Jazz. And Jazz has been kicking ass ever since, man. And Jazz is when y'all see the cameras, Jazz is the person that's behind it, that's been doing all of for the last 2 years. After I think it was like the second or third episode, every episode after that is being Jazz. Oh, Jazz and John. I can't forget John. Jazz and John. But I think for probably like 40, 50 episodes, it was just me and you. Yeah, 40, 50 episodes, it was just me and Jazz just tinkering away, making this shit, you know what I'm saying, little by little. And then, man, this has been like a fucking, it's been a journey, man. This has been a journey. And the one thing I'm excited about is to see where it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? Where we're able to take it. You know what I mean? Where we're able to build this up from the ground. Literally building this bitch up from the ground. Now to see where it's going to go is the exciting part for me, man.
I know personally you had big goals of purchasing land and a building and all this other stuff to get everything under one roof. So eventually in the future, man, hopefully we can see that, and I'll be like, damn, nigga, you really did this.
Yes. Yeah.
Like this dream really came true.
For real, man.
And it can happen.
It can. It just it's gonna happen. We just gotta keep putting episode to episode together, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting bigger and better guests.
A couple more viral moments.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that nigga, we had Charleston on here.
Oh, see,
Charleston White.
That was gonna be my favorite episode.
Charleston White, boy, that nigga came on here and cussed me the fuck out.
Hey man, that shit was funny. that was my favorite episode, dog. That nigga is out there, but he tells a lot of truth.
He tells a lot of truth, and then he contradicts it with something else.
Right, but it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Boy, when he told you nigga, I was sitting, nigga, I was just laughing.
Have you ever shot somebody? Do you have the desire to kill somebody?
Nigga, no.
Who, me? I was like, who, me? Nigga, no.
Do I look like the nigga?
Yeah. And even if I did, I wouldn't say it on camera. That's the thing about him. Like, I think what he gets off on is saying the most craziest shit.
Shock value.
Yeah, to get the reaction. And if you're not in tune or you don't know how to control your emotions or you don't react off of something people say, then he gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bring you right into his little sphere, bring your ass in, and you gonna be over there arguing with him. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? But yeah, man. I don't know what. Besides Charleston, what other episodes did y'all was like, yo, Donte is this is a good episode? I'm
gonna tell you one.
Go ahead.
Which was pretty monumental for me because I read the books and watch the documentaries, and when you had Freeway Ricky Ross, I said, hold up.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
I was like, now damn, this is legit right here.
Yeah.
Like this is it.
Yeah.
I was like, this nigga really got Freeway Ricky Ross in this bitch. Snowfall ass nigga.
Yeah.
That was big, man. That was huge right there.
Yeah. We have Freeway Rick. I think that my two favorite ones was the one we just did with Courtney. The one we did with Courtney. Cause that one was like a big story. You know what I'm saying? It was like a untold story.
I really wish y'all would get this together because y'all that's too messy, man.
I'll beat the shit out of it.
No, listen. Let's talk about something else.
I'll beat the shit out of
No,
Billy.
man, we don't need none of that.
But
everything need to stay,
that one was a good one because it was like an untold story that people never heard her side, and it was good to hear from her. The one we did with Mob James was good.
Was that the last one?
No.
What was that dude's name? The last one.
His name was Nino Cappuccino.
Okay.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was the connect that kept everybody out of trouble or something.
Man, Nino is a solid dude. You know what I'm saying? He laced me with a lot of shit while he was on here. Mob James and Rockhead. Rockhead was my motherfucking my AAU coach. That
I remember that one.
He was my AAU coach. I didn't know he was so tied into the streets. Where he was like one of the first Crip gangs in Compton, and I was like, nigga, you? I was like, you were just yelling at us as kids, nigga. I didn't know you was that tied into the streets. But yeah, man. Oh shit, man. Let's get into some topics, man. So, there's a lot of stuff going on. Have y'all did the Can't We Talk challenge?
No.
Which one
That's too high for me, though.
Which one was singing in the baritone like
but
Temptations?
That ain't what it's supposed to be. My throat to burn out trying to get up singing that high dog. Like, nigga, what?
Have y'all seen one that was good that y'all was like, oh yeah,
Avery Wilson.
I haven't seen his.
It was done after him.
Really?
Yeah, Avery Wilson. He's the only one that can hit the high note, carry it, and continue on. Like when you go watch his, it's a done deal. Like it's over. It's a wrap.
Avery Wilson. Who else?
It was a couple more guys that I don't really know their names. I just remember Avery being the best one.
You know what's so crazy? I didn't even think Tanks was that good.
Tank can't sing that high.
I didn't even think Tank, and Tank is the one that started it, right?
But he prefaced that by saying, you gotta have this range in order to sing this song. He don't have that range.
Okay.
So, but I mean, not that his was bad or it was off. Now, when he went and tried to do the bridge, you can't do the bridge.
Yeah, you got it.
He said he can't do the bridge, but the chorus part he could do, but it just wasn't as what you're used to hearing when Tevin do it.
Yeah.
Now, why they try to get Tevin to do it? Like, nigga, here's his song. Why the hell he gonna
Right.
Like,
I'm trying to think who else did I see that was. I was like, yo, this shit is
it was a couple of pastors on there. I'm like, man, y'all just stay in the church, bro. Y'all do not have the vocal ability to come up here and do the Can We Talk challenge. What's his name? John Gray. Like, bro, he put the Lord. Bro, stop it. This is not the remix. Like, you either do the Can We Talk and shut up.
He trying to remix with the Lord in there.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all, just stop it. It was a few more. It was a few more dudes that did it that I can't remember their names though. It was one more dude that I know that was really good, but I can't recall who it was.
Man, I can't remember. It was some girls on there. Oh, Lil Mama killed it.
She was great.
Lil Mama I thought was good.
She can sing.
Yeah. I didn't know she could sing like that.
Yeah.
Lil Mama killed it. Who else?
Let me see if I can.
Did you see any Jazz? Did you see anyone? Avery Wilson?
Avery Wilson was definitely.
I haven't seen his.
He was definitely the best. I'm gonna tell you somebody who surprised me, and that was Anthony Anderson.
You thought?
I thought he was good to be an actor, non-singer.
What?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
He was not that bad. To be a non-singer, you got to think. To sing that song and not be a singer, it's pretty impressive. To me.
I thought mine was better than his.
Oh, no. Yours was no. I
thought mine was better than Anthony
No,
Anderson.
yours was fucking trash. It was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yours was worse than mine would have been, and I know mine was bad. That was no good at all. I'm trying to think. I
can't remember who.
I can't remember these other. But Kim Fields got on there and did a "Can We Talk?" Love Jones snap poem. I was like, well,
Kim Fields?
Yeah, I was like, well,
Tootie?
Yeah. I was like, well, this is different. She didn't sing. It was more so like a poem. It was kind of fire though. But Avery Wilson is the champ.
Okay, all right, man. What y'all think about NeNe already having a boyfriend, man? What y'all think? Because I was like,
I'm gonna let him go.
I was like, I know, I understand you need to move on.
I'm gonna tell you what I think.
But goddamn,
bitch, let the dirt dry first.
Greg's been gone for how long?
I would say probably about 3 months. 3 months, 90 days, a probation period. I would say about 90 days.
So, her having a boyfriend and after 90 days is a problem.
For me in the grave, yes. Bitch, cry over me for a little bit, okay?
She was with him 20 years? How long were they together? They was.
So I'll tell you this. I'm in and out of the show. I don't watch it like the faithful people watch it.
You don't even have to know that. You don't even have to watch the show. But if you been with somebody for that long, after 90 days, you already moving on?
September 1st.
September 1st.
So he
September 1st. It's December.
Yes, late December.
So y'all giving him 60 days, and it's almost 90. So bits and pieces from the show was that they was always having problems. He wanted a divorce. She wanted a divorce, back and forth. So are we saying? But are we saying that when somebody passes, that's when the relationship is really over? Or are we saying when the divorce is final, that's when the relationship?
They never got a divorce though.
That's what I'm saying.
They should have. But bitch, you should have got a divorce if you was gonna start fucking 90 days after I'm gone. Bitch, divorce me. Get your little money. Take your dog ass on. And let me go on about my business.
So we see how he feels.
Maybe Greg wanted to die in some new pussy.
Yeah.
Maybe he did.
But he couldn't.
Because he was stuck there because she wanted the little settlement money. Y'all don't listen to me.
Who had the money? What you mean the settlement money? I thought NeNe had money.
Well, I'm talking about the insurance money. Of course, there's married. They had insurance. But I'm just saying, check this out, though. I mean, look, this nigga went and took her off the pole with her no dancing ass.
Right.
Yeah, I did see that. That was horrible.
Horrible. Cleaned up real well.
Got her on the show.
She on the show.
Made her eligible for the show. He didn't get her on the show, but go ahead.
Made her eligible for the show. Now, granted, she took the bag and carried it.
Mm-hmm.
Scored that motherfucker.
Scored that motherfucker plenty of times because as much as I hate seeing her on TV, she do her damn thing. Like, I get tired of it, but you know, she do her damn thing. But I'm just saying,
I think it should be at least a little time because. Okay, here's the thing.
When you say a little time, what's a little time?
Okay,
4 months? 6 months?
No. Here's the thing.
A month for every year married? What's a little time?
No. Because here's the thing. The way that they're showing public affection online, it seems like
it's been going on.
Yes, it seems like it's like she's very comfortable with him.
Been going on.
So even though it's 90 days from the time that we seeing it, it seems like happening. It's probably been by maybe 30 days. You know what I'm saying? It might be in about 30 days because of how comfortable she is with this new dude.
All right, so tell me this. If Greg didn't pass, if he just got a divorce, if they got a divorce and she was out in public 90 days, whatever.
Completely fine. Because then I know you was already fucking with him.
How's that?
And I'm still alive to go get me some new pussy. I'm dead now. I can't even enjoy my life.
So you just so this
angry, yes.
So this aggravates you.
Aggravated.
Yes. So this aggravates, gets you
at least 6 months, man.
Aggravated.
6?
At least 6.
But see, here's the thing.
At least
I don't even agree with 6 months, but I'm just saying.
I say 6.
I'm just saying, keep that shit under wraps.
Oh, now, true enough.
Keep it under wraps. Keep that shit out the public. You want to have your relationship cool.
Yeah,
you ain't got to give me 6 months.
Yeah.
But you do need to keep this discreet.
I hear you there.
At best.
Why would you want to keep it discreet?
He just trying to save face. Anybody that's doing it
you
discreet.
did. Why am I trying to keep it discreet though?
It's the right thing to do.
He trying to save face. That's all he trying to do.
Nah,
man.
Come on. I mean, it's the same thing if he was alive, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you just said if they was both alive, it's jump ball. Everybody
I would be okay with it if he was alive because he would still have the time and the energy to go on and live his life. He don't have that opportunity now. Now she done got the money. She, she living her life.
But she had been. Once I think I don't know her money, but
she had money.
I know, but I'm saying it was after a couple of seasons of The Housewives when she started becoming a breadwinner. So she been had the money.
You could see her glow up came over time because
once
when
she got
first
the nose
if you go
done
back and look at the first episode, they all look.
Yeah. But I'm saying she at some point in their relationship while they was still married. She was the breadwinner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I said she took the bag.
So she had the money.
I said she took the bag
already.
and she went.
Scored it a couple of times.
So I'm saying, even when he died, she was the breadwinner. You know what I mean? It wasn't him no more. You know what I mean? But I still think no matter who has the money, at least 6 months before you start coming out in public.
In public, that's the key.
You know
word.
what I'm saying?
That's the key word.
At least 6 months.
In public. Now you got this man in your club where you done had your little prayer vigil and everything else. He grabbing your ass and y'all was just crying over Greg.
Because I will say this:
2 weeks earlier,
it was probably 6 months ago when she was going to her club, talking about y'all need to give me some space and y'all need my husband is in the club. He's at the hospital dying. That was 6 months ago.
She was fucking that nigga then. Probably as soon as she left the hospital.
I wouldn't put it past her, but I'm saying it was just.
Well, you mad about this?
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not really. I don't give two shits. This is just all for the podcast conversation, and I'm just speaking. I'm just doing what niggas do on the podcast. They fucking talk.
I'd say, man, 6 months, man. Cause it's been about 6 months that she was on there complaining about people wanting to take pictures with her because she was going through this time when her husband was in the hospital dying and blah blah. But now that he's dead and gone, she's back out there, you know what I mean, kicking it and living it up.
So 6 months, regardless of the term of the marriage. Regardless of anything, 6 months is a good one. Just a good windage, right? Six months feels right.
I say so. I think so. I think 6 months is a good time to, you know what I mean, at least let the marriage wear off. You know what I mean? I think for the marriage to wear off.
Clearly the marriage had already worn off.
Give you a little separation.
So Walt just said clearly the marriage had already worn off.
He had been dealing with this cancer for at least a year or two, right?
Damn, my nigga had cancer. Come on, man.
You know that? Yeah.
Show the nigga some respect. God damn.
So now it's the disease that you go with. The disease.
You know that guy? You thought he just knocked over?
I don't really pay attention.
You just thought he knocked over?
God damn, my nigga had cancer, man.
That nigga had a coloscopy bag, all that shit. He was in bad shape.
Damn. And she,
And
to
she
me,
what?
I'm just saying, and she out fucking the nigga busting it open, and then my nigga up there with cancer.
If it was something else, it would have been all right.
It been okay. Nigga got cancer, man. You know the nigga dying, man. Just get a nigga his time. You know what I'm saying?
She did.
I don't know.
She did.
90 days.
I guess the probation period was up, cause like he said, 90 days. To me, like I said, we already know you fucking. Just keep it quiet, please. Keep it quiet. Like keep it out the tabloid. Like don't bring this nigga to the club after you were just crying in here over me. Just a few months later. Earlier.
Yeah. I would have.
That's all I'm saying. And then she was mad about her castmates only sending flowers. Bitch,
Man, that's just the drama part of it.
I don't care.
I think
That's just the drama part
Yeah, I
of
think
it.
that was part of her mourning. You know what I mean? Or her just.
She didn't do no mourning. Her mourning was on the dick, nigga. What do you
I mean, people
She
mourn in different
mourned.
ways, man.
Exactly.
People
They
mourn in
mourn in
different
different ways. The time period of mourning is different for everybody.
Clearly.
And, you know, probably her way of getting over Greg
Was
is.
getting on.
But I tell
Just
you,
saying, like,
I mean, but what's your thought of it?
I think she should have waited, man. Like, I'm just thinking, I'm putting myself, if I was in Greg's shoes. Right? If I was in Greg's shoes, I want my wife to wait 6 years. You know what I'm saying? No, just bullshit. I just bullshit.
No, for real. 6 years.
No, so we mid-40s. NeNe gotta be 55, 60.
She ain't that old.
No,
You don't think she that old?
I think
She
she
ain't got us-
probably
she ain't got us about 10 years?
Early to mid 50s.
Early mid-50s.
She ain't got us about 10 years, so she got us about 8 years.
Early
Okay.
mid-50s.
All right, so 50s. She's how old?
She 54. Yeah, mid 50s.
Mid-50s.
How much more time she
Yeah,
got?
goddamn, like goddamn.
She got enough time to last longer than 3 months.
YOLO, man.
And we giving her 3 months because it may have been sooner.
It was sooner. You just don't go get a new nigga after your husband die. It don't happen.
You don't know that.
Bitch, I do.
Where they meet at?
Let me tell you something. My daddy died.
Where they meet at?
Listen. My daddy
I
died.
knew there was a reason why he was emotional about this.
I knew
I knew there was a reason. Come on.
No,
Come on.
This
Come on. Get it to me.
This has nothing to do with my dad, but I'm just speaking on my family.
Okay.
My dad died 2 years ago? If my stepmama had a nigga at the house in 3 months, bitch, I would have been crazy. I didn't really care about their relationship like that.
Okay,
But-
so that gives
I mean,
me
I'm
a
not saying I
point.
didn't care about their relationship like that. I'm saying I wasn't in their business like that to be so vocal about it. But I would have strong opinions if you had another dude at the crib in 3 months.
All right, so that gives me a better level, better way of understanding. So my grandmother died right at 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago. So my grandfather, my grandfather I've known since birth, right? So he's out. When I see him, I call him Dad because that's just how we communicate. My grandmother, she was living in hospice care for probably about the last 8 years, maybe
She
more.
was in hospital for 8 years?
Yeah. So
Wow.
early on, she got burned. She had like 3rd-degree burns, so she had problems there, and then she had a stroke. She recovered. Us black folks, we don't like to eat right. You know, grandmama cooking always good, so grandmama put her elbow, foot in there all the time. Had another stroke, and on that last stroke, she lost mobility, like really, really lost mobility. So then from that point on, grandmother was overweight. My grandfather was like 165 maybe. So he couldn't deal with the day-to-day. And so hospice care was the best thing for her. Grandfather went up there every day, treated, checked on her, everything. So every time we saw her, every time I went to town, I always spent the hours there. And, you know, it was my grandmother. I loved her to death. My grandmother passed. My grandfather completes the funeral, making sure everything else is straight. A year later, 2 years later,
Got him a new chick.
See?
That's understandable. Year
Whoa,
two.
hold on. But my mom, my aunt, they mad. They mad because granddad, how you gonna move on? Mama just passed away a year ago. I pick up the phone, I call him like, hey, granddad, I heard about what's going on. He gets quiet. I like, hey, I understand everything that you did for grandmother. I understand that you loved her till her last day. Go on and be happy. That's how I can feel like right now. NeNe cool.
Because
she's deserving to go on and be happy.
But I don't disagree with you. The only disagreements I have is that their situations, to me, seem to be two totally different things. Your grandfather was taking care of your grandmother in hospice, meaning that she was unable to live a regular life all of those 8 years. So those 8 years that he spent taking care of her, he was doing solely sticking by her side to the end as he vowed to do, right? So she could not return any of the same things for him because she was unable, right?
Right.
And NeNe and Greg's, he was living a regular life.
And we just told you he had cancer. He was
Right, but I'm saying up until when though? He wasn't in hospice is what I'm saying. He wasn't in hospice for 8 years and living basically your grandfather was basically living a married but single life the whole time he was in hospice. I mean, and I say single meaning that
right, because he didn't have nobody to come home to, but he was still focusing and committed to that relationship.
Right.
Yeah, but so the same thing. I ain't trying to give NeNe no pass because it is what it is. But what I'm saying is, how's that situation different? She was with that man until he died.
But
like that was 2 years.
Right. The time in between relationships.
I agree that. So I would
have
to look back at the date that my grandfather got married and the time that my grandmother passed. My mom and my aunt, they all pissed off or upset about it. And I look at it like it could have been
he did what he was supposed to do. He could have walked out while she was in the hospice. It could have been years.
So that's the same thing. So like I said before, I ain't watched the show. I don't watch the show, so I can't tell you how long Greg been sick. But it wasn't like he got cancer in June and died in July. Greg had some time of being sick as well.
It wasn't 8 years.
Yeah, I would say probably.
I would say 2 at the max.
Yeah, because I know he was in and out.
I would say probably over the last couple seasons.
So I don't even think NeNe on the show anymore.
She not.
So if she ain't been on the show, then that's at least 1-2 years right there. With the time frame I'm talking about, or where she was taking him to and from the doctor, that was on the show.
Yeah, but that was probably like 2, maybe 3 years ago. That wasn't that long ago that they aired that he was sick and doing. And once again, he wasn't in hospice. He was still able to fucking do everything else that he needed to do and fulfill and be able to provide or whatever he was doing. I'm just saying.
He was still in. He was still.
I'm just saying.
You know what just went through my mind? A nigga trying to fuck with a colostomy bag. That's what just went through my mind. I'm like, nigga, what?
I'm just saying. It may not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Your grandfather wasn't able to do any of that because your grandmother was unable. That's the point that I'm making. Now it may not been what she ideally wanted for NeNe, but I mean you deal with the hands you dealt. You gotta understand, man. When you married, this is for better for worse, rich or for poor. I mean,
till death do you part.
Really,
it did a part.
All I'm saying is like when you're married, you understand that you're gonna go through things like no marriage is fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Every marriage is...
Oh, shit. Y'all should have told me this last week.
Nigga, I mean, it's no different than being in a relationship. You just sign the fucking paper. There's nothing perfect about being human. It's all about imperfection. So, and it's especially with us going into this age, motherfuckers finna be sick. Motherfuckers finna be, you know what I'm saying? You finna start dealing. We getting on the other end of real life shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now that's how in my mind, that's how you determine if a motherfucker is really down for you. If you can stick with me when I'm sick and when I'm down and when I ain't got shit, I can fuck with you. But if you can't, and kick rocks. Like cause I'm gonna ride for you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think. Here's my thing. I don't even think that when people break up, that they already in another relationship within 90 days. When people break up, you can even talk on the microphone so I can hear you.
Say that again. You don't think when people break up, they already got something else going on?
Not in 90 days, nah.
Shit.
No.
It was public, and it's like.
Shit.
Yes.
You telling
Jazz? She's saying it was public, and that's what make it so bad. Where now we are invested in y'all relationship because y'all have a public relationship, right? And so from the time that we've been knowing about this relationship with them two, it's been 5-6 years, right? Probably more than that. I don't know how many seasons they done, but it's been some years.
So you speculating on this new relationship that you had that she has, and then what you also said was that people, normal people like you and I, like if we have not our relationship, but if your significant other, my significant other, if we have troubles, we have problems, it's an agreement, or you believe that there's nothing gonna happen with us with that other person within 90 days before she moves on or I move on. That's bullshit. With social media, all these hoes out here and all these niggas that's dive into DMs and chicks that nigga to this.
But still, even so, with social media era, women, I think it take women longer to get over a old relationship than it does.
So
I think it takes longer.
You talking about?
I think it takes longer for women.
No,
you talking about a very small portion of women. You talking about
the good wholesome women.
No.
You talking about good?
I'm talking about the emotional effects of a relationship. Women, it takes women longer because here's how I think about it, right?
Yeah,
you got a woman telling you that.
Yeah.
You got a woman telling you that.
Can you hear me? No.
No,
A little bit.
Nah. You can come on, slide on over here. You can get.
Say, what you gonna say, Jazz?
No. It's a no for me because it kind of depends, and actually men take it harder. If it's a serious relationship,
exactly,
men take it harder.
Exactly.
And it also depends on the woman because if I'm done, I'm done. Ain't no going back. Like, I don't care. It was cool when it was cool, but it's a no. It's a no.
And half the time, the woman, like NeNe was already probably done before the you know what I'm saying? He went in the dirt. Yeah, so women are always ahead of the fucking game. Always.
They leave emotional first and then
absolutely. Once they leave you emotionally,
it's just only time.
The physical part is the easy part to leave. That emotion, once they give up themselves emotionally, it's a done deal, bro.
You might get smashed one or twice after that, but
yeah,
she
I just disagree, man. I still feel like
you got a lot to
because
learn.
Relationships are emotional. Relationships are emotional, and who is more emotional in a relationship, the woman or the man?
Shit, depends on when it is. It depends on when it is.
True that.
I mean, I understand.
You thinking more? Who's more emotional in a relationship? You trying to compare? You trying to ask that question about when you and we was on the yard at school, where we was just running through them, and you was like, shit, what's her name?
I don't know.
Right. and she was waiting on Donte to call her back. She was waiting on Walt to call her back. And
now it's different.
Now it's kind of like, shoot, you like, when she gonna respond to my text? Like, what's up? Like, when we going out again?
I don't know, man.
I think women are emotional to keep the relationship and to keep it going. But once we like, okay, it's done, it's done. So I think the emotions for us maybe come at the beginning of getting it, keeping it. But once we tried all we can try and it's done, like at the end,
So
we not
here's
emotional
here's what I would say.
at all.
That's a woman talking to you, Donte.
I know, but here's what I would say. I feel like if the woman wants to get out of the relationship, then she's gonna do all the emotional unpacking first, and
She
then
will.
physically leave.
Yes.
But if it's the man that's like, I don't want to do it, it takes the woman longer to get over it.
Okay, I can see
Yeah,
that, but
yeah.
it depends on what type of woman it is. Because if a nigga is like, okay, I don't want it because I'm a confident woman, I'm like, okay, cool, you good. Now, if she's not and she has some insecurities, she may, cry and then go, bust up your windows in your car and all that kind of stuff. But, if not, like, we done. Like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can see that. Because I just feel like, this in my mind, this is how I feel like it works. I feel like women, in initial, let's say we talking about 90 days, right? I feel like women, it'll take them 30, 35 days to get over it. And then after that point, they good. Where a man, he'll be good for 30, 35 days. And then once he realized, shit, I fucked up. And then the last part of that 90 days is where he like, I got to get my shit back. I want to get back my family. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like it's like a Benjamin Button kind of effect.
But check this out, though. So you said the woman needs that 30, 35, 45 days. The point is you can't necessarily, she won't tell you when that 30, 35 days start. Y'all could be sleeping next to each other.
You won't even know when it starts.
If it's her that want to get out the relationship.
Sure.
If it's her that want to get out, she won't tell you when it start. You know what I'm saying?
Women are calculated, bro. Calculated. They be knowing, bro. And once they mentally check out, emotionally check out, the pussy the last thing to leave.
Last.
You know what I'm saying?
But I always feel like dudes know. Dudes know when women check out.
No, they got us on some levels.
Dudes know.
Some. They might have an idea.
Because a woman, I feel like in a relationship is more affectionate. She's more like hands-on. And then when she stopped being that, then okay, the clock has started.
So
the clock has started once she stopped being affectionate.
Some niggas are so fucking cocky they don't ever see the sign.
They don't see it,
and that's what I was just about to ask.
They don't see the sign.
Or do you understand your love languages? Do you understand your wife's love languages?
I do.
You understand what you need?
See, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand hers though. I know what she needs.
But if you understand what you need and she understands what you need, the minute that she falls off of those love languages and stop communicating that clock has started.
I don't know. I think it takes. See, in my thing, I think it takes a lot for a woman to be like, I'm done.
These are good women you talking about, like good wholesome women. Bitches, hoes, it don't take it.
About the hoes.
I'm just saying, these are all categorized. These are all categorized because there's all different types of women. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about a select few women. You know what I'm saying? Not all women are gonna take time. Some bitches gonna be like, "Fuck you, nigga, I'm gone."
But I feel like that kind of chick wasn't even invested in the first place.
Those chicks get wifed all the time, every day, all day.
Okay, let's take a public relationship, right? And I think we all have witnessed it, right? Quavo and Sweetie, right?
Those aren't real to me.
Yeah.
Why they not real?
They kids, man. They kids.
Those are not real to me.
Why?
They kids.
Because when they broke up, this nigga took everything back.
They kids. They kids, bro.
I can't ever take anything serious from a public relationship.
Why?
Because it ain't real.
It's for
Those
clout.
relationships are real though.
But it's for clout.
It's not really real. They not
okay.
really.
Let's stay on Atlanta Housewives. Okay. When Peter and Cynthia broke up.
All right.
They took that was a long time before Cynthia even.
Why you think they broke up?
I think Peter was he was a nightclub owner. You know what I'm saying? So Peter was probably out there.
So they say relationships, marriages end over sex and money. Which one you think he was fucking off?
Money.
Sex.
Okay. See? There you go. There you go.
I think
Peter was fucking off money?
Peter was fucking off the money because he invested in all these nightclubs. Peter was always having issues with money before they got married. If you looked at their whole marriage and everything that was going on before then, that's why her mama and her sister was really kind of like tripping on it in the beginning. It was always about money with him.
Yeah.
The bitches just came when he was,
when he was starting to make the money again.
Yeah, right. It was always about money with him.
Yeah.
Celebrity relationships, like I said, they're not really real to me because just think about all the celebrities that you know. I always say this to my wife. Just think about them having every celebrity that has a baby. 9 times out of 10, them motherfuckers break up after the baby.
Why is that?
Because babies break motherfuckers up all the goddamn time. People think babies bring people together. It's a goddamn lie. Babies can break up a family, and if you got cracks in the foundation already.
Yeah, but
is
that's
what I'm
any
saying.
relationship, right? That ain't got
It
necessarily.
is, but I'm just saying they never last. They be having probably like babies, and probably like the next month or 2 months later, they be like, damn, they done split. Like, God damn, y'all bitches just had a baby.
Yeah.
The shit just don't never. I don't ever take. People always be like, goals this, goals that. Like, why is this your goals? like, bro, these folks, these relationships ain't even fucking real. They using each other.
Why you don't think they real though?
Do they last?
I mean, do any relationship last?
I mean, it's 50% of them hoes that don't make it.
Why you don't think they real though? Because
I just think they use each other for what they can use each other.
The only
for.
difference is both parties.
What's
That's
up?
the only difference. They're known by the public. That's the only difference from the relationship. If you and your wife became famous tomorrow, you don't think your relationship be real?
But that's different. Me and
How?
her. You can only people I can compare something like that to is Miguel and his wife.
Miguel.
You see how sad she is when she said,
Why?
yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you see that?
Why?
They were together forever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they was since like high school.
Like, yes, 15.
That's the same.
That's the only person that I can compare something to a real couple to.
But that's the same thing with Will and Jada. Why everybody always got something to say about Will and Jada? Them been together since they was 20 something.
No, that's nigga.
Will,
For one, they met each other in the industry.
right?
So
They met
Why does
each
it
other
matter?
while he was on the
It always
upcome.
matters.
Why does it matter where you meet at? Because
Potential.
no, because
Fame?
that's what their job is, though. Y'all don't understand. That's where their job is. That's where they make their living at. Just because you meet somebody that's in the entertainment industry, it's still real.
Okay, maybe real is not the word, but it still makes your relationship different.
How so?
Because of fame, money, fortune,
I think the only reason why it makes it different.
publicity.
No, I think the only reason why it makes it different is because the amount of access each person has. Other than that, their relationship, they go through the same shit that every other relationship is going through. It's just now the male in the equation has access to shit that we probably don't have access because they're famous, and then a woman that's Jada, she probably has access to shit that y'all wives probably don't have access to. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no
Because she
probably to
famous. I'm just saying.
Ain't got none of that shit.
But I'm saying, Will and Jada are going through the same thing that y'all going through. It's just probably on a different
Let me say
magnitude
this.
because
We'll
of the
need to
access.
We'll need to leave Jada, okay?
No, he don't,
he
man.
need to get the fuck on.
No, he do not.
So
he do not.
He embarrassed this nigga every time
No,
she
he
get on
do
the
not.
internet.
I'm gonna jump in the middle of the
Jada
fence and
speaking
say
her
why.
truth, man.
Cause she get embarrassed this nigga every time she get on the internet. Bitch, why is you still mourning over Tupac and loving Tupac? Get over it. God damn it.
Listen, Tupac was her
All this shit.
friend.
Oh, god damn.
Tupac was her friend.
Maybe that
That
was
was
a
her
conversation that they
friend.
had that
Tupac
he's
was
okay
her
with.
friend.
They were in so much love.
They were friends.
I mean,
Yeah,
she probably got Will saying a prayer for Tupac every year that his birthday come around. Please, bless
They were
me.
friends. Like why nobody don't understand that? They were friends.
Bruh, listen, ain't that much.
They was
in the
friends
world.
and he died in a tragic way.
But
You
listen,
can't miss your friend like that.
But listen,
Are you saying friend like they was just straight up friends, no relations between them?
I think they probably messed around like in high school before both of them made it. But then after that, now they're both in the same industry and they both was doing good. I think they was really just cool. They was really just friends.
so what about what about when she put that thing on August?
See, now I think with that, she wasn't getting no attention from Will, and Will was out probably doing his own thing, and August was probably more accessible than Will was at that time.
I think they had an agreement.
They had
You think
to
so?
They had to.
An agreement?
They had to.
What agreement you think Will is gonna be?
Okay with?
Yeah,
They was
I can go out and fuck every bitch I want to,
and you go fuck August Alsina?
as long as it don't get out.
No.
I'm just saying. That's how agreements work.
That's literally how it looks.
That's how agreements work.
That's literally how it looks.
It's not keep it behind my back. It's keep it out of the news.
Clearly, Will knew.
I don't think
When
Will
he sat
knew.
at the red table, he knew.
I think he probably knew at that point.
He was at their house. They come over.
But everybody come over their house. Y'all don't understand. Like when you listen,
They spend the night.
I don't know niggas spending the night. I don't know this.
Did anybody else
But
come
here's
out
the
in
thing.
it? Did anybody else come out entangled?
No, but here's the thing. I think they probably had a conversation about August off camera, so Will can deal with it, and then they probably bring it. Then they probably brought it to.
So you think
the-
he knew nothing about that until it came out?
Please, Donte.
I ain't gonna say nothing. He probably had.
I mean,
He
it's
probably had an inkling and a little idea.
and then with that question, you think that she?
August was clearly in love.
He was.
So you think that she didn't give him a pass to go do whatever he do?
So here's what I think. Right.
You didn't answer that one though, but go ahead.
But I'm gonna answer it. But here's what I think happened. Right. I think Will was off being a movie star, being famous, and
What do movie stars and famous people do?
I don't know, whatever they do. But I think Jada was probably not working as much because she's probably
Ain't no probably. Go
okay.
ahead.
She wasn't working as much because she probably put her career on the side to make sure take care of the family, make sure Will good, make sure the kids are good. August was right there. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got no toddlers.
How did
listen.
August even get right there?
Listen, y'all don't understand.
No, I'm listening.
People-
I'm listening. It ain't y'all don't understand. I'm waiting on the story to come on out.
So when I feel like with people like with Will and Jada, when you're dealing with a small community of famous people, right? Because when you look at the grand scheme of how many famous people, it's really a small circle, right? So it's not a lot of famous people. Famous people probably come over their house all the time. You know what I'm saying? And August was probably in that situation where he almost died. He had a popping career. She was coming in as a savior. They would probably spend a lot of time together. Shit happened.
All right.
Shit happened.
all right, so
they talked to Will.
so
you know
this
what
story-
I'm saying?
so-
That's
so-
how I feel like it happened.
So check this out.
So you mean he slipped in the pussy by accident?
he fell?
It's just when you spend a lot of time with somebody,
Whose guess was he? August was whose guess?
he probably was Jada's.
Jaden,
No, I don't know. I wouldn't say Jaden.
son.
No, I wouldn't say Jaden.
That's where the relationship started.
So he was banging the son?
No.
No.
That's where the relationship started. He was
Like
Jaden's
he come over.
guest.
Nah, hell no. Y'all not gonna make me believe he
It-
came
that-
over there with Jaden.
That is the story. He was Jaden's guest. That's what a relationship like if a kid come over your house, is he your guest? Is he your wife's guest?
So
or is
he
he
came
Christopher's
over as
guest?
Jaden guest and started fucking his mama?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
August, you a cold motherfucker, man.
That is the
No,
story.
I'm
right.
not gonna believe that.
Right.
You a cold motherfucker, August.
I'm not gonna believe
Hands
that.
off, man. Big clap to August.
not
Big
gonna
clap
believe
to
that.
August. Big clap to August, man.
That's the
God
story. He came over as a guest to one of the kids.
damn. Big clap. Big
For
up to
Jaden?
August.
Yes.
Big up to August, man.
Both of them were entertainers. He was struggling,
Wow.
and he needed somewhere to stay to get his mental state back in order. Everybody approved it and said, "Okay, yeah." If you ever look at like the plot of their home, it's not like our houses where if there's another body in there, you're gonna see them in passing and shit like that. It's like a big ass acreage. It's like a big ass mansion. So, story also is Will was on the other side having his ins and outs. She was on her side having her August, June, and September.
Damn.
and that's where it was. It wasn't a problem until it got out.
It sounds like quite the house.
What?
Wow.
It wasn't a problem until it got out.
I thought she
And,
was
and so who allowed it to get out?
August.
Right.
Because he fell in love.
It wasn't Jay. It wasn't
I
Jada.
think-
It wasn't Will. It was August.
And I think that's what fucked
Loose
August up.
lips.
He fell in love.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Loose lips.
Got that cougar pussy.
God
Hit him.
damn.
Right. Now, so roll on. 'Cause
I'm still not convinced that Jaden just brought this nigga over. And then,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
I'll find the story on the way home after I
Yeah,
sober
please,
up and
'cause
send
I-
it to you and let you
I
know.
didn't
Be
There's
like,
no way I believe
I didn't know that either.
he came over as
he
Jaden's friend.
he saw. He was like, "Ooh, look at that myth right there."
Damn, August.
Nah. I think nah, hell nah.
How you gonna say no?
My mind, I can't wrap my mind around that. I'm having a hard time believing August did some shit like that.
She did.
But if I'm coming in,
She did. Not
if I'm
August.
coming in as my homeboy, right? He's bringing me over to his house.
True.
And then me and his mama end up fucking. That's August. That's not Jada.
Your mama gotta wanna fuck you, man.
What the fuck we talking about? That's on August.
You think he gonna have some code after that? No, nigga, he did what he was supposed to do. I mean, big ups to August, man.
Yeah, big up to August, man.
Can't clap
Big up to August.
man.
I ain't seen him since.
I ain't heard from him either.
wrote a song called Entanglement.
I remember that.
Yeah, I mean-
remember that, but that was it.
Now, somebody pushed
After
him to do that.
entanglement.
Yeah, somebody
The
pushed
crazy
him to
part
do that.
about it is
Ross
August
did.
was talented too, dog. He could. I liked him. Like his
He
mixtape
had a story.
before his album came out. His mixtape that he had was
Yeah,
I
he-
jam that shit every day.
Yeah, he had a story. He had a story that it was like, damn, this nigga was from the hood. He had a troubled past, and he's singing. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. I follow the story. I fuck with it, but I don't know, man. Man, let me go on and pop this bottle, man. This is for another 100 episodes, man. Everybody's little ass lungs and shit. Baby lungs. Man, let's do this, man. I want everybody to take some of this. Let's pull up. Shit.
I'd rather.
Let's pull up, man. You rather what? What'd you rather? You rather some
Nah, come on, let's do this. This sweet stuff. Sweet.
let's pull up, man. This is for another 100 episodes, man.
Just want to say, man, we happy for you, man. We happy for the progress, and to many more to tap in, dog.
Definitely so. Definitely so.
Yes, indeedy. Jazz, come on here. Come on over here, Jazz. I want the people to see Jazz. So, man, thank y'all for sticking with us, man, and appreciate Jazz for being here every weekend, putting this together with me. Babe, I love you. Thank you for your support. Thank y'all for everybody's support out there. Make sure y'all still subscribe, like, and this is to another 100 episodes.
Tap in.
Tap in,
Let's go,
that's right.
baby. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm. That shit should have been cold. I should have got the cold one.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I
I'd
should've
rather have the cold one.
I should have grabbed the cold one. Damn, I put that shit in there for nothing.
That shit's horrible.
Yeah. Shit.
That shit amazing.
Yo, man, thank y'all for tapping in. This has
Tap
been
in,
the
baby.
Tap In podcast, man.
We out.
Holla.